Hey everybody, welcome. Path of Glory is back. I'll see if I remembered how to game master here and also what happened last time. So if you guys are watching this or catching up to it, you know, but it's been 5 weeks, I think, or more or less. But before I begin, got to thank some people. First and foremost, Patrick, who is the developer of the Dragonbane system and all the modules. I just saw a Path of Glory update, and it was funny because I think the one of the hot fixes or the update notes was fixing the lighting in the Chasm of Caves, which is where we just were not too long ago. So I'm wondering if that had anything to do with it. And then I think he fixed some artwork stuff. But anyway, always keeping it fresh and updated. Thank you, Patrick. And then music, we got Andreas, who wrote the official Dragonbane soundtrack. That's what we got going on right now. But then from time to time, I dip into some Knoll, which you guys can find out in the links below. I need to add some more soundtracks. I get more of these Heimat der Katastrophe soundtracks all the time, so maybe I need to start perusing some stuff. Anyway, I guess that's it. Oh yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. If you're watching now or in the future, don't forget, like the stream, like the VOD. Also, if you're not subscribed, it'd be much appreciated because we're like 6 subscribers away from hitting 1,000. So don't forget. Oh, Grandpa's here. Welcome, Grandpa. We got Mini Warmut. We got the Goblin Tower. We got, who else? You have the Goblin Tower? Oh, that's you. We got Tukiji. And we got, oh man, it's funny, like trying to, Das ist verboten. Oh, I think, did you win the, that looks familiar. I think you won the book we gave away. Anyway, let us know. Oh, we're 5 subs away now. Perfect. Cool. All right, well, we'll do a recap, try to figure this thing out. Chat, please let me know if I miss anything, because you guys may know better than me, especially, who was it that just finished? Who just got caught up? Oh, Das is verboten. He just caught up. So you'll know better than me. What else? What else? Oh, Dagwood with the burner YouTube accounts. Watch out. Yeah. He's basically like a bot, a YouTube bot, trying to get us more views. Anyway, so brief recap. You can see the map of the Dead Forest is dark. There are campfires everywhere, marking the locations where these players are, and they're currently right here. And they took up 2 gentlemen's quest, charge, whatever you want to call it, from the Hungry Hobgoblin. And that was to go up to this old haunted barrow where they know how to get into, as well as the precise location of, because there are some fantastic treasures to be found there. But I think the party thinks something else is amiss, because they feel like Filundrus and Ivil are very sus. At least that's what I'm that's what I'm reading. But they've been traveling on the road. This is, I think, your second night camping, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are kind of in a little grove, a little clearing. There's a hill. And then I think it was Dagwood who took the first watch. And then it was Filundrus, who was waiting at the bottom of the tree, not pissing on it. Just impressed by his ability to climb a tree, being such a big cat. And Dagwood gave him a boost up to the top. And if I remember correctly, it was Gwydion, because I just watched the end of the stream. Gwydion was going to take the last watch, meaning Brian and Virgil have not taken a watch yet. So currently, we have Filundrus up in the tree. But before we start, one other thing to mention. You guys did encounter a centaur named Ketilus on the bridge when you crossed it. You had a brief encounter with him. He mentioned he had some business to the south. And, bid you guys farewell. That was pretty much it with him. But we will begin there. It is evening, of course. Filundrus is presumably up in the tree. Dagwood, you have made your way back to camp or to wherever the tent, wherever you're going to be sleeping. So I think it's up to Brian or Virgil next, who would like to take the watch or not, because Filundrus said he had you covered.
Were we like doing
Whoa, you sound weird. Oh man, now
I
I hear
sound
myself.
weird.
Echoing. Oh, you had your headphones in?
Yeah, I'm trying to like. No, this is fine.
Sound like a slow motion robot.
Really?
Yeah. Let's play Cyberpunk right now, you guys.
Yeah, or cyborg.
Okay. I don't know what to do about that. Still messed up.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's
You might
really
wanna
cool.
Yeah, it sounds cool, but you might want to dial back in.
Okay.
So windows are going to be weird for a second. So while she's doing that, I guess we'll go to Virgil. Did you guys determine if she was going to go first or you? I can't remember. Yeah, drunk Alexa mini warm up. That's a good description right there.
I'm not sure if we determined who would go first, but I can take the next watch.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. So presumably Dagwood, you came back and told them that Filundrus had the watch, right? And you guys can determine if you want to do your quote unquote sneaky watch, like you guys were doing.
Watch.
Yeah, if that's fine. Dagwood can come back and he'll wake up Virgil and say that it's time for his watch. But like kind of also because I think everybody is feeling a little bit suspicious of these two, so I would let Virgil know that what is going on with, is it Ivil or Filundrus that's up in the tree?
Filundrus.
Okay, so I'd let him know.
Ivil is kind of, he's a little bit away from camp. He's on there's a hillside that's kind of rolling up out of the trees, and he's using that as a reclining bed at the moment.
Gotcha. Okay.
Right. Suspicious man in a tree. Yeah.
Hey, you got the voice. You remembered. That's it.
I remembered.
You remember.
So yeah, with the suspicious man in the tree, I'm gonna take my watch under the tree.
Okay, so you're gonna walk over there. Are you going to try to be sneaky?
I'm not
gonna march over there.
I'm gonna kind of march over there,
Okay.
and I'm gonna pretend to basically fall asleep on my watch. I'm gonna sit against the tree and pretend to nod off, but keep an eye on him.
Okay, and you're going all the way to the base of the tree then?
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna go over there, not trying to be sneaky, but you're over there. Okay, so you make your way over there. It's actually, I'm gonna roll for him and see if he even notices, because it's not particularly dry grass. It's pretty lush. You're not really. Are you wearing armor? You're wearing leather.
Yeah, just
It's
leather.
not too crazy. I'll give him a. Ooh, his awareness is not so hot.
Good.
But I'll give him a boon. I'll give him one boon because you're not trying to be sneaky. We'll just see if he even notices you at all. Whoa, look at that. I rolled a 3 and a 4. So, Virgil, as you're walking over there, it seems pretty quiet. You know, you hear the grass crunching under your feet, but it's live, soft grass. You hear a rustling in the trees. And do you look up at all?
I'm gonna pretend to not notice him.
Okay. So you pretend to not notice it, and you're just gonna like lay down on the grass.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You hear a psst, psst, coming from the tree. I don't know if did Google pick that up?
It did.
It did. Okay, I wasn't sure. Sometimes Joey and I discovered it doesn't often pick non-human words.
I've heard of ducking trees before, but this is a little strange.
It's ironic.
Okay, so you're going to just basically ignore it?
He's responding to the tree.
Oh,
Essentially.
you're talking to the tree.
Yeah.
Hey, it's not a tree. It's me, Filundrus.
Oh.
Trying to keep quiet because we're, doing a watch and everything.
Oh, that's right. Didn't notice you there. So why are you up in a tree?
Well, I saw Dagwood. He was up in the tree, and he said it provided a great view, so I thought I'd give it a try. And well, he helped me up, and I thought I was going to come down again, but it's quite high. I've come to find, and well, needless to say, I'm stuck. So I'm glad you came along.
Stuck in a tree. It's happened to me quite a few times, so I don't climb trees anymore. All right. And he's going to stand up and basically prep his arms to catch him.
Okay, so you're going to reach up and try to help him down?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do a Filundrus is going to do an acrobatics check. I'll give him a boon because you're basically the rope. We'll see what happens here. So he does fall. So he starts holding down the tree, trying to lower himself down. A branch snaps away, and he falls. So why don't you roll me a strength check to see if you catch him okay, or if he falls to the ground.
Ooh, and I'm exhausted too, so this will be interesting.
Ooh, it's going to be baned.
Oh, wow.
Oh, 18. So you can push it if you'd like, or you don't have to.
If it's one thing I've learned, it's not to exert myself for suspicious people. I'm gonna leave the roll.
Okay, you're going to leave the roll. All right, he crashes to the ground flat on his back, and just you can hear the wind is knocked out of him. He kind of rolls onto his hands and knees and starts coughing, starts, holding his throat. He's reaching his hand out to you. He doesn't quite know what's going on, trying to catch his breath.
I'm gonna pat him on the back. Hey there, you got this.
Okay.
Just a little wind knocked out of you.
So you pat him down, and he seems to normalize shortly after. He just starts coughing. I can't thank you enough, friend. I thought that was going to be the end of me, falling from that great height.
It was the least I could do.
Well, it's still my watch after all, so feel free to get some sleep if you need to. I'll just stay down here, I think.
Well, I seem to have found a comfortable spot here, so I think I might join you if that's okay, or at least nap right here.
So he hesitates a moment, and he cocks his head a little bit and looks at you. And it is dark outside. His features are pretty much cast in shadow. There's a little bit of moonlight, but you can make out the expression well enough to determine that he thinks it's kind of odd. But then it's almost like a switch flips, and he's like, "Oh, of course. I mean, two sets of eyes are better than one. Am I right?"
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I'll just keep an eye out on this side, and you keep an eye out on this side. And he motions to a different side of the tree.
Right. They'll never see us coming.
Okay, so you settle down on your side of the tree. He settles down on his. Again, the water here is, I believe you guys are, if I remember correctly, from when I listened to the stream a second ago. Yeah, you guys are close enough to this river to where you hear it just, bubbling, rushing over the rocks. It's this constant kind of white noise, hissing sound. But even amid that sound, you hear him, he's kind of humming a little bit. And then eventually, after a few minutes, that humming dissipates to nothing. And then you only hear the river. So do you fall asleep, Virgil, or do you do something else?
At this point, with the sound of the river, I'm going to roll a d4, and even is I fell asleep, and odd is I'm awake.
All right.
Okay. You're awake with a 1.
I'm going to take a peek to see if he's still there.
Yeah, so you move around. I totally forgot you're by a river, so I shouldn't even have you roll last time, or him roll last time. But anyway, yeah, you peek around the tree trunk and you see him there. His eyes are closed. His chest is rising and falling slowly, as if he is slumbering. He's not snoring though. He seems to be a quiet sleeper. You do remember that Ivil was a snorer for sure. The shorter, stockier, burlier guy.
Can I see Ivil from here?
Yeah, you can see him. He's again, he's on the opposite side of camp. You guys are more closer to the river, and he is, let me point on the thing. He's more like over here, this side. I know all your tokens are there. Let me move you guys out of the way really quickly so I can see what's going on.
Looks like there's 2 deer
Yeah,
talking.
this is the hill right here. So he's like right around here. You're, I guess, a little more on this side. So you can see him. He's a dark shape on the hillside, but still there.
All right. Yeah, realizing they're still both there, I'm just going to continue the watch.
Okay. So you continue the watch, and it's uneventful, other than the encounter with Filundrus. And he still seems to be sleeping once you wake up, or not wake up, but once your watch is over.
I'm going to try and sneak back to camp as to not try and wake him.
Okay. So yeah, why don't you roll me a sneaking, and I'll give you a boon because of the sound of the river.
Oh, I should have looked at my sneaking first.
It's a 5.
Oh,
Whoa, damn. 18. Okay. So, yeah, you snap on a twig while you're walking. And then you wait, and then you listen. And you hear someone stirring. And you see movement. You hear like a big sigh, like a... and then it's quiet again, with the exception of the river, of course.
Virgil thinks he's quiet as a mouse, so he's
Yeah, you have no idea. Well, I guess you stepped on something, but yeah.
It was a small twig,
Yeah, small twig.
very small.
So you're heading back to camp then?
Yeah, and is it Brian's watch next?
Yeah, it's Brian's next.
I'm gonna let her know that he was not too happy to have company, but he's fast asleep.
Okay. She's gonna do her sneaky watch where she doesn't try to sit with him, but she'll just kind of have one eye open or be squinting her eyes, trying to keep an eye on them.
So where are you going exactly? So he's a little bit away, sleeping under a tree, as Virgil told you. You're in the tent, presumably. So you're kind of, it's it's a little, I don't know, like 20, 30 paces maybe to get to him.
Hmm. But there's another guy, right? And he's
There is.
sleeping.
Ivil is on the hillside, on the opposite side.
Oh, so we can't see him either.
No, you can see him. He's a dark
Oh,
shape,
okay.
kind of there. There's not a lot of tree coverage, so it's just sort of like moonlight on him.
Okay. Yeah, she's not gonna go anywhere, I guess. She's just gonna keep an eye out for movement or talking.
Are you going to stay in the tent, outside of the tent by the fire, or somewhere else?
I think how she was before was in the tent, but like towards the edge, kind of like peeking out.
Okay. Okay. So during your watch, you see movement, you see shadows over by the tree, because again, you're kind of looking past the fire, so it's difficult to see. It's like you're almost looking into a bright light, so you don't really see much beyond it. But you do eventually see a dark shape emerge, and he's kind of stumbling a little bit like a drunk person. And sooner than later, you see the campfire splash its light on his face, and it is Filundrus. And he's rubbing his eyes with both hands. Oh, where did he go? Jeez, what time is it? And he kind of cranes his head, and he looks beyond the tent. At least that's what you think he's doing. And then he starts walking in that direction. In the direction of the hillside.
Okay.
Where did Gwydion put his horse?
Probably close to the tent.
Okay.
Yeah, not too far.
So
And I don't have a view of the hillside at all.
No, so the tent is probably facing the campfire, I would presume, and meaning the hill's on the opposite side. So, I mean, you could if you want to, you could cut part of the tent and peek through a hole at the back side if you'd like, but there is no door on that side.
Kind of like that idea. Like a little peeky hole. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll take like an arrowhead and kind of like just cut like a little slit and then peek through it.
Yeah, okay. So you peek through it. You see moonlight, you see the hillside, you see the dark shape of Ivil still lounging on the side of the hill. Looks like he's laying on his side now, though, instead of his back. And you also see legs pass by, which are presumably Filundrus's. And you see him go over to Gwydion's horse. And he pats it around the neck and starts, there, girl, there, girl, there, girl. You hear like this whispering sound.
Okay. Do I hear like ropes being untied or?
No. You see him. He's kind of standing there. Tell me, Gwydion, how would your horse react to this person approaching?
Well, since I've been cooperative with him, not hostile or anything like that immediately.
Okay.
Probably.
Unless something
like
seems
if he
amiss.
Yeah, like if he tries pushing her up or something, or
Getting on her
forcing her
back,
to move.
or some
Yeah.
kind of physical. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, you see him standing there. He seems hesitant. He seems a little, concerned. But then once he notices the horse is, she kind of like snorts a couple times and then, lifts her hooves up, back down again. And then you see him. It looks like he's moving toward the packs.
Our bags?
The saddlebags.
Okay. I'll let him get a little closer.
Okay. He's at the saddlebag. So his back is to you. Again, the horse is, I guess, hanging out a little bit away from the tent. You see his elbows and his arms moving. He's up to something, but you can't quite see it because his back is to you.
Mm,
You see his head turn around to the side and back to whatever he's doing.
mm. Okay. So this is when Brian's gonna get up and
Yeah.
she's gonna stumble out of the tent. Oh, I gotta pee. Where's that pea tree? She's trying to act like sleepy, like she just woke up,
Okay.
rubbing her eyes. She's gonna like look around. How does he react?
So he's kind of on the other side, so you'd have to walk around to where. Is that where you're going? You're gonna walk
Yeah,
around?
I'm gonna like
Okay.
kind of walk to where I can see him, just like stumbling, looking for the pea trees.
Yeah, so he immediately startles and he brushes his hands. He's kind of like nervous twitches and stuff, like he's adjusting his little tie on his tunic and wringing his hands and stuff. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you there. What are you doing up?
I gotta pee. I was looking for the pea tree.
Oh,
You know.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Late night
there's
potty break.
plenty around in every direction. And he
Yeah.
motions and with both fingers, and there's trees everywhere around you guys.
There's just one that I was preferring.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, it's over here. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
What are you
won't be-
up to?
Oh, me? I'm just,
Yeah. Getting
couldn't
closer
sleep.
with Bellator?
Oh, well, I saw something strange with the saddlebags. They were askew, and so I found one of the buckles. It was undone, so I was just reaffixing it. So that's it. We
Oh,
don't want any of the gear falling out while we're traveling, do we?
oh, no, of course not. Skew, that's interesting. I should probably check that out. I'm really good with buckles. And I'm gonna walk over there, get on my tippy toes, and try to
Yeah,
check it out.
I know. So yeah, you approach Bellator. You approach the saddlebags. Everything looks in order. There's none of the pouches are open or untied or anything like that.
I will say that anytime Brian approaches Bellator, she definitely gets down on her level.
Oh, okay.
She's good for because she's the only other person that she likes or trusts at least.
I know I want to whisper in her ear and have her kick the guy, but I won't try that. Okay, so Brad's gonna. Oh, I should probably just check in here real quick. Make sure nothing was taken.
Okay. So you have a look. Everything seems to be in order. Nothing's missing.
Okay. All right, she'll retie the buckle and. Well, thank you for keeping an eye out on the bags.
Of course, it's my pleasure. I should probably go wake up Ivil. I think it's his turn.
Yeah.
You get back to get some rest. He'll have the next watch, and then he'll. I think the knight was taking the final one, if I remember correctly. So, anyway, sleep well. And he starts
Thanks.
heading off toward the
You
hillside.
too. Okay. She'll go behind her pea tree and take a fake pee, and then go back into the tent.
Okay. Yeah, you go into the tent. Are you finishing your watch here, or are you gonna peek through your little peeky hole again?
Yeah, she's
Okay.
definitely looking through the peeky hole.
All right. Yeah, you look out there and you do see that Filundrus is he shakes the shoulder of Ivil. Ivil, it takes him a while to get him up, but he finally wakes up. You see again, it's two dark shapes in moonlight, basically. It appears as if they're in conversation. You can't hear anything though. The sound of the river, as well as the distance. Yeah. But eventually, Ivil, he stands to his feet, he stretches, cracks his back, at least it looks like he's arching his back. And then Filundrus, he heads for the tree line, which is near the hill. and disappears into the darkness. And
Weird.
Ivil starts kind of pacing around. He has his hand on the hilt of his dagger at his belt and just starts circling the camp, kind of marching. Very, very soldier-like. It's almost as if he has a history of being a soldier or a guard of some kind. Das wants a performance roll for the fake P. If Filundrus was listening, yeah, I would probably have a performance roll. I'd like to see how you would make that
Fake
happen.
P.
Fake P, yeah.
True.
Hitting on the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
Sounds just like it. Pours out water skin. There you go. That'd be a good
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean that's pretty much it, unless you want to track Ivil at all. But he's marching around the camp, circling around it slowly.
Okay, so was this the third watch?
Yeah, there's
Or
one
the
left.
second?
Well,
Okay.
I mean, technically, they've been telling you guys you can take like half watches.
Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
Gotcha.
The last one would be Gwydion when you're ready to wake him.
I'm gonna wake him now
Okay.
and catch him up on what I noticed. The suspicious bag activity, the way he was patting his horse. And tell him about the little hole that I made if he wants to do a sneaky walk.
Putting his armor on takes a little bit of time, and I'm about to sneeze.
That's you.
Oh, that got rid of it.
Okay.
So
nice.
that was weird.
You're putting your armor on outside the tent, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say you're gonna be like banging pots and pans inside the tent.
Yeah, no. No, I'm getting it off of Bellator and putting it on piece by piece. Is there anybody else right at the fire right now?
No. I guess Brian told you that Ivil, the other individual, is
Right.
circling the camp. But yeah, no. If you exit the tent, you see the fire is still. It's not blazing like it was earlier, but it's still bright enough to where it's difficult to see beyond it.
Yeah.
But if you wait, you eventually see movement and assume it's Ivil.
Well, he's gonna pick up a piece of firewood to feed into the camp fire, but he's gonna be slightly sad for a moment because he's just gonna think of Magnus when he picks it up. But he plops down next to the fire and waits for that movement. He waits for the warning that Brian gave him. He's kind of sitting there just thinking, where's this bastard at? What is he doing? What are they doing? And that I knew it. They can't be trusted.
Yeah, you do see him circling around.
Mhm.
It appears as if he has spotted you. So once he's kind of off to the side, out of the way, between the fire and you,
Yeah.
you see him in the darkness. His head's kind of turned to the side. So he watches you briefly, acknowledges you, kind of does a nod. And then, as I mentioned, he has his hand resting on the hilt of his knife at his belt as he's making his loop.
Mm. When he's passing nearby and does the nod, I will briefly kind of call out and just say, anything unusual?
So he stands there a moment looking at you. Just the sound of the river. And then he grunts a no. And then he continues his walk around the camp.
I attack him from behind and kill him. No. No, I don't. Gwydion just doesn't like his tone, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you've known like the time that you guys have spent with him. He's always been the quiet one.
Right.
Filundrus has been doing all the talking. He's a man of few words, so he. You don't take it as offensive, I would say, unless you
Right.
want to. He's not being an asshole.
He's just. It's been a while since we played this campaign. Is this the two guys that I made the of mice and men joke? Like one kind of seemed a little off.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe.
Yeah. So
Might have been.
I'm dealing with Lenny right now.
Lenny.
All right.
Yeah.
I will if he's making parameter checks, right?
Yep.
Let's just say the next time he comes around, at this point I've like pulled out some food, some rations, and then I hold up like a plate or a bowl, whatever, like a little camp tray, and I offer him some food.
Okay. He notices you offer the food, and again, he's kind of doing a pretty broad perimeter, so it's not like you guys are in speaking distance. You have to kind of speak up, and he looks over at you, and he just holds his hand up, and then shakes his head, and then keeps walking around.
All right. I will have my sword very close by, like right beside me.
Mm-hmm.
And I will just do my watch like a normal watch. I'm not gonna be sneaky. I'm not gonna. I mean, I got the easy watch, it seems. I got the guy who doesn't talk. He's doing a lot of the watching, honestly, for me.
So
but I will
casual watch.
Casual watch, but I will at some point make way to my saddlebag and check inventory and see if anything perhaps has gone missing since Brian told me, hey, he was at the saddlebags.
Right. So yeah, you go check the saddlebags and everything seems to be in place.
All right.
And you see Ivil still circling the campsite. I guess this looks familiar to you, Gwydion. Like he's got a very soldierly demeanor about him right now. Like it's almost like a sense of duty that you can tell by his posture, that his weapon is more or less at the ready, or will be able to be unsheathed very quickly. Yeah.
You know what? I will approach him.
Okay. Any particular part of his circuit you want to approach him when he's closer to the fire or closer to the hill or the forest?
Closer to probably the hill. A little bit away, because I don't want to wake everybody up talking to this guy if he's close to the fire. So.
Okay. Well, before you do that, you see somebody emerge from the forest, a figure.
Oh, God, is it the old lady?
No, it's kind of dark. It's hard to see. But by the way he walks, his height and his stature, it appears to be Filundrus. And he catches Ivil, and they're in conversation.
Oh.
But you can't quite hear it. Because they're, a decent distance away by the hill. But you see this. They don't seem to see you. Or if they do, they're not paying you much attention.
Well, I can't sneak up to them. There's no way in the world I could do that. What's my sneaking even at?
Well, you're wearing your armor and everything.
Yeah. Well, I got 6 sneaking.
So you see Filundrus pat Ivil on the back, kind of like a ha-ha kind of thing. And then he shrugs his shoulders, shakes his head, and then he does one of these like, ah. But again, you can't hear anything.
Right. Okay.
And then they part ways. And Filundrus is coming back to the camp, and Ivil is continuing his circuit.
Okay.
So unless you're trying to not be seen by Filundrus, he's going to see you at any moment.
That's fine. Yeah, no, that's fine.
So
Make
he,
the pea tree.
he sidles into camp, into the firelight where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Master Knight, I'm trying to keep my voice down. I don't want to wake any of the others, but sun's almost up, as you can see, and indeed you do. You see the sky shifting colors as morning or as dawn starts to break. Get enough rest, I hope.
Yes. Good rest too. I always find it peaceful near large bodies of water, long stretches of river.
It is quite peaceful out here, isn't it? Well, we have a little bit of peaceful journey left before we reach our destination, so maybe we'll get the chance to share drink or more conversation before we reach the barrows.
Certainly. Certainly we will.
But if you don't mind, I would like to watch the sun come up. I'm going to go over by that tree over there. And I will see you soon.
Gwydion will just give him a nod.
Okay. Yeah, and he heads over to a tree. He sits down in front of it. He's facing away from you, but you see part of his body peeking out from the side of the trunk.
Mm-hmm.
But that's pretty much it.
All right. I guess I'll just let the next day start.
Okay, so the sun comes up fully. Ivil eventually meanders over to the camp. He starts putting the fire out, just kicking it with his boots. He even brings over some dirt, tosses it on there. And yeah, the rest of you guys are waking up. Hear birds tweeting. The river is still rushing. But yeah, it's morning.
Morning.
Before you know it, Filundrus is already cooking up another fantastic meal of eggs, bacon, some bread.
Dagwood is out of that tent as soon as the smell hits. He wakes up no stress, like he's wide awake. The smell of cooking breakfast. So he steps out of the tent and walks over to the fire, and where Filundrus is cooking. Good morning.
Morning.
I
I trust you slept well.
Yeah, not bad. I could. Oh, that smells so good. I'm so hungry.
Well, have at it then. Funny story. I got stuck up at that tree that you helped me up in last night. It's a good thing. Did you give his name? Virgil? Did you give your name to these guys at all? I think you guys all did, more or less, or no? I don't remember.
I think he would have. Yeah.
Okay. So he says, "Hi. Good thing your friend Virgil here," and he points at him. You know, as he's exiting the tent, presumably. He helped me down. I didn't quite make it down, but he did his best. I'm not one for climbing, and anyway. Funny story, eh?
I'm so sorry. I should have helped you down. I should have been thinking.
No. It's all me. I asked for you to give me a boost up into that tree.
Sure, but I didn't think that you would have a hard time getting down out of the tree. So that's on me. I'm sorry. That's my bad.
Let me make it up to you, and why don't you have 2 helpings of my famous eggs?
His eyes kind of go a little wider. 2? Is there enough for everyone else?
Oh, of course. There's more than enough. I actually, while you were sleeping, I took a little jaunt off in the forest up there. He motions to this tree line to the north of you guys.
Did you see anything?
I found some eggs. Beautiful, fresh eggs. thankfully I didn't have to climb many trees or very tall ones because we've all established how well I am at climbing. And anyway, yes, thank the forest, the spirits of the forest, for blessing us this morning.
Dagwood kind of takes a moment to he looks around at the forest. Yes, I see how that. Yes, definitely. Thank you, Forrest. He kind of takes it all in for a second, like it's a stoic look on his face. Yes. So, did anything happen in the night aside from you finding our breakfast?
No, nothing at all. It was a quiet night. Well, with the exception of the rushing river, as I'm sure you. I guess we've all gotten used to it, though. It's almost like I don't hear it at all. It's yeah, pretty quiet.
Yeah, well, that's good. You guys, I know that everybody who took their watches would have done a good job and alerted all of us if anything was going on. I was just hopeful that that my watch would go okay, and that if anything happened, I would be able to see it. So, I'm glad that nothing happened. Yeah.
As am I, friend. As am I. I will serve the rest of our guests here.
All right, sounds good.
He grunts and he grabs some more of these plates and starts loading them with food and passing them around to everybody who would like one.
Yeah, I'll eat.
Okay, Bunny Cat likes us here, and she wants 2 eggs over medium with bacon, grits, and a biscuit with apple butter. Apple butter? I've never had that.
Oh, dude. So good.
It's good. Man,
so good.
I'll have to have some apple butter. Okay, so you guys all have steaming plates of food. It's all very delicious. If it goes down, great. None of you are hacking up poisoned or anything like that yet, anyway. So yeah, everybody is ready. Ivil takes some of all of the dishes and cooking utensils and heads over to the river, squats down, looks like he's cleaning things up, and then Filundrus goes over and starts getting everything else ready.
Yeah, once he finishes, I think Dagwood will go over and start packing up the tent and bedrolls and things and getting us prepared to start moving.
Okay. So you guys, anything else anybody wants to do before we start heading back on the road?
I think at some point Gwydion would have like a little mini council with Dagwood and Brian and Virgil. Even though Virgil's very new to our presence, we know that he's not directly affiliated with these two. He's just trusting them like we are. So definitely that, what Brian told me happened last night, I make sure Dagwood and Virgil know as well. That he tried to he was suspiciously getting close to our gear, because a lot of the gear in the back in the saddlebags is like shared gear because it's whatever nobody wants to carry on their inventory sheet. So,
what? Yeah, if he did something during my watch, I must have missed it. I'm so sorry.
No, it was during Brian's watch, and she spotted it. She reported it to me when she woke me up, and I don't trust these men at all anymore.
What? I really like them.
Their food is good, but they, at the very least, I don't know if they mean to cause us harm, but they are definitely opportunists. You understand, I'm sure, Dagwood, as you've been a bit of an opportunist at times yourself, I imagine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And Gwydion just lets them know, keep an eye on them. They have sticky fingers. It looks like.
Dagwood nods and like looks around suspiciously.
Yeah, Filundrus and Ivil seem to be, giving you guys your space, doing their own thing, getting ready. But after a time, they are standing over by Bellator, I guess. I don't think you took Bellator with you with this little council. And,
That's when they stole all our stuff.
they hop on the horse and take off now. They look ready to go, standing by the roadside.
All right.
Okay, so are you guys off?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, so it is 15 kilometers per shift. 2 shifts before dusk hits. Let's see how far we can make it here. So I'll say you guys can make it to about this area. Oh, wait, let me move it so the stream can see. So, you see a little path leading to the northwest. It's not a well-traveled path, but the trees break here, and the path also keeps moving northward.
Landmark question.
Yeah.
Can we see this 3-legged table that's sitting up on this hill?
You can't see anything.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was like rising above the forest or if it was like just behind the trees.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you don't really see anything right now from where you're standing, because again, you're sort of at the when you're at the tree line, the trees are tall enough to where you can't see, beyond them. But this is on your map. Everything you guys see is on your map.
Okay.
Okay.
So as we're like heading up that way, Dagwood might go to match pace with Filundrus, and as they reach this split in the path that goes off where that opening, because we can't see this little tiny tent, can we?
No, you see that. Because that's let's see how far that would be. Rough.
Yeah.
It's like. Yeah, it's like another 7.5 kilometers. Well, no, hang on, 5 kilometers.
Okay.
So you can't see it. You do see though that the tree line breaks, and there is a way to walk that way. The grass is relatively tall. It doesn't appear as if animal or people are walking there. There is no trail whatsoever, but it's open.
Okay. He'll kind of point at it nonchalantly and say "Oh, anything? When you traveled up before, what did when you were around this area, did you come across anybody? Anything interesting on this road?"
Here, no. A little farther north, though, is where we encountered something or some things. But we just kept moving north. We had a very determined group, let's say. We wanted to get there as soon as possible, so we didn't do any sightseeing.
Okay, that makes sense. Remind me, what is it that you ran into a little further up the road, just so that we're prepared?
3 women on horseback. They were dressed like warriors, but we didn't stop to talk to them at all.
They just sat and watched you. If I remember you saying before.
They were a bit off to the forest. It's a little bit. It was foggy. It was close to night when we arrived there, and I just assumed maybe they didn't see us. Maybe they didn't care. I didn't linger to find out. I'll tell you that.
Well, maybe a village nearby or something like that. They were watching the road.
Maybe. I haven't really explored much of this dead forest.
Well, maybe someday once we don't have a goal in mind, we're not trying to get to someplace and have a chance to kind of, meander and explore a little bit. It would be kind of fun to explore some of the forest, the untouched forest.
Yeah, it would. I
Yeah,
agree.
well, maybe if we make it through this, we don't die.
I'm glad you can laugh in the face of danger, Perhaps we have found better company than the ones who we accompanied before. So I think this bodes well for us. I think we'll do well.
I surely hope so.
He slaps you on the back.
I hope so. And I kind of put my big paw on his shoulder and kind of shake him a little bit.
Yeah, he kind of stumbles forward and then falls back into step.
All right. Well, let me know if you see anything on the road. I'm trying to keep a careful eye at the tree line.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Speaking of which, how are you guys? What's the marching order here? Who is keeping watch at the head of the party? Do you want one of them to do it?
Probably.
Okay.
I would definitely probably be the in the rear.
Okay, you're the caboose.
I'm the caboose.
Right.
Maybe if Filundrus was walking towards the head, almost leading us, then maybe Dagwood jogged up to catch up and have this conversation with him. So maybe he and Dagwood and Filundrus maybe leading.
Okay.
At this point, it's kind of walking next to each other.
Yeah, and Ivil, he kind of slows and drifts to the back toward where Gwydion is. He's not exactly close to you, but he's not at the head. I guess you're the closest to him at this point. So yeah, Dagwood and Filundrus, you guys are going to keep marching. So it's around noon right now. Okay, you guys keep heading forward. And why don't you roll me an awareness check, Dagwood? Okay, a 6 is a success. So you guys make it up to around here-ish. The tree line broadens, and there's some, or widens, I should say, and there is fog about. So it's not quite dusk yet, but it is getting darker. The sun is dipping below the tree lines in the mountains. And yeah, there's this thick fog that is about knee-high gathering around you. And you hear, or actually you don't hear, you see 3 individuals on horseback to the east, kind of right at the tree line. They're cloaked, riding white horses. And let me find them really quick. Oh yeah, here we go. Show artwork. Come on, Foundry. All right, you see these 3 figures sitting on horseback, just at the tree line. A fog swirling around the horses' legs, and their cloaks are billowing in the gentle breeze. They're all hooded, all cloaked. You can't quite see their faces, but you can tell that they're all female based on their, what part of the face you can see.
Are these the horse? Are those the horse lords that you?
Get out! Get back! And so he starts making weird gestures.
Dagwood staggers back, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, and he's they're here again! Damn it! And he goes back and he starts running. So Brian, Gwydion, Virgil, you see that Filundrus is doing this, waving his arms.
Mm-hmm. Gwydion will ride ahead on Bellator to see what's going on.
Okay, you ride past Filundrus, and you hear him curse under his breath. You find Dagwood at the head, and you see these. You see that he's looking at these 3 women on horseback in tattered cloaks. And they're off the side of the road to the east in a very small sort of clearing.
Okay.
You can't see their eyes. You can just see from kind of like their nose down.
Yeah, Dagwood, as you approach, he will say, "It's the horse maidens that Filundrus spoke about. They haven't done anything. They haven't moved. They haven't come closer at all. What should we do?"
Horse maidens. Well, I think I will go talk to them.
Should I come along? It might be dangerous to go alone.
Certainly.
So yeah, as soon as Gwydion, you kind of roll up, have this conversation with Dagwood, you see these 3 women starting to walk their horses forward.
All
They
right.
meet you halfway, and she holds her hand up like this in greeting.
Mm-hmm.
Dagwood returns the gesture. And he's like scanning the trees, looking for anything, any type of maybe a surprise attack or something from while we're distracted. Is what he's like.
You're waiting for an ambush, basically.
Yeah, as Gwydion is gonna go up and like talk to her, Dagwood is very carefully watching to make sure that nothing else is gonna happen.
So your focus is more or less around them and not on them, right? You're kind of
Right.
keeping.
I mean, I can't.
Okay.
I think he can't help but continue. Like as he's looking, he keeps looking back at them, and is just like,
Yeah.
"This is so cool." But then he'll like move past it and continue watching and scanning.
Okay. So she lowers her hand, the one in the lead,
Mm-hmm.
and she says, "Well met, travelers. We ride a long road and have lost our way. Maybe you know the direction. We seek our home. It lies to the south. It's a hall with red doors and apple trees in the courtyard. Have you seen such a place?" And
Is
she's
that the-
addressing you, Gwydion, I guess, because you're on horseback.
Right. Is that the place that we burnt down pretty much?
No, you don't. It doesn't sound familiar.
Okay. Thank God. All right. Because I remember I was absent from school when that episode happened. So I wasn't sure if it was that. Gwydion will say, well met. My name is Gwydion Dainwin. I am not from these lands. Therefore, unfortunately, I do not know the best path to set you on to find your home.
That is unfortunate. What about your companion here? And I guess Virgil and Brine. So Filundrus is trying to keep you guys from moving forward. What are you doing? Ivil has his knife out already. But Filundrus he stopped Virgil and Brine and stay here. It's not safe. But you notice that Gwydion already took Bellator around. Dagwood's still up there. You can kind of see, again, mist fog drifting out of the tree line. And you see that Gwydion is addressing someone. You can't really see what's ahead, though. You guys aren't quite there yet. Do you keep walking past Filundrus, or do you wait? Well, what was that?
Me?
Virgil or Brian, either or both. Because you guys are basically at the back right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll look forward.
Oh, you're gonna... No, stay here. He doesn't seem to move to like try to pull you back or anything. What about Virgil?
Virgil's actually going to stay back.
Okay. Good man. Watch yourself. Be careful. His voice is obviously lowered like last night.
They might need a backup. And he's going to start sneaking through.
Okay, so Brian, you approach Gwydion. You see Dagwood there as well, and you see these three women on horseback.
You hear Dagwood introduce himself. My name is Dagwood Softpaws, and I'm also not from this land. I'm sorry. Apples sound delicious. I would love an apple right about now. And as he sees Brian walking up, he'll say, "Brian, they're from a place with apple trees, an apple orchard."
Oh, wow. Yeah, I used to eat so many apples back in the day.
It's been a while since I've seen one. Where is this home of yours? You don't know where it is? You're lost?
Yes, we can't seem to find our way. It's a place called Thornhall. Have you heard of it?
Thornhall.
Have we heard of it?
Why don't you guys roll me a Myths and Legends?
Alrighty. Can do.
Ooh. Dagwood Softpaws is just
Never heard
drawn
of
a
it.
blank. Yeah, anybody in the vicinity. So Gwydion can roll. Brian, you can roll if you'd like.
Oh, I
So
privately rolled.
Privately rolled some dice.
I was like, how did I manage to do that, though?
You hit the you change it to like private roll. There's like a
Oh,
little
I see.
icon.
There it is.
Yeah.
Blind public
Okay, so
roll.
Brian failed. But Gwydion succeeded.
Cool. Yeah, if I'm gonna roll a demon for a skill check, I think this is the one I want. So I'm okay with this.
You're okay with it? Yeah, luckily there's no major consequence.
I'm so dumb.
So what do I know of? What was it called again?
Thornhall.
Thornhall.
That is what she said. So you find out, or you recall, in your history books, let's say.
Yeah, I'm
Great
educated.
education. Yeah, you're an educated gentleman. You recall this as being a settlement, not of any major import,
Mm-hmm.
but it was destroyed many generations ago.
So we're dealing with ghost ladies.
Maybe.
Just when Gwydion thought his chances were 3 times better than they usually are.
So
They're
when you hear this, when you hear that this settlement was destroyed many moons ago, why don't you roll me an awareness, please?
Okay. This is for hearing or sight?
Just I guess sight.
Sight? Okay.
Why, do you got your helm on or something so you can't see very well?
No, I have that self-imposed because I have one eye.
Oh, that's right.
So I fail.
Failure. Okay. So yeah, this just you recall it from your old history books, your lessons as a young boy. But again, nothing of historical import other than it existed once and was destroyed once. And never rebuilt as far as you remember.
Right. Gwydion immediately starts thinking about the elderly woman we've come across a few times, and he's wondering, perhaps this is something that's happening in this forest because it's cursed. There's unrested souls wandering. Shoot, he's not sure how to handle this situation.
Well, if you don't know where our home lies, will you tell me, have the roads been safe? I've heard there's been rumors of raiders on the stretch. Have you seen anything?
Well, haven't seen anything ourselves. We did meet a centaur earlier in our travels. He seemed quite knowledgeable of the area. If you travel south, perhaps you may meet him, and he may be able to help you find your home. But
Very well.
I have to ask, because I've read about Thornhall, and I thought that it's been having troubles lately. Is this true? I'm going to talk about the past as in present tense.
Troubles? What do you
Yes.
mean by troubles? It is our home, well fortified. Many warriors guard its gates.
Yes, well fortified. Who typically is it fortified for, or what? Where are you trying to prevent an attack from?
Well, anything. It's surrounded by a very strong gate with guards. I mean,
Nothing in
goblins,
particular.
orcs, hobgoblins,
Okay.
raiders, as I mentioned, anybody. Why?
I was just curious. See, back in my country, we have fortifications designed specifically for giants. And therefore, we're very good at defending from them. But I was just curious if you also had a particular flavor of difficulty, monster, foe, but you're just all around defensive.
Yes, you never know what the road will bring.
And it's fair. Well, my ladies, I can only suggest you keep moving south and search for that centaur. Did he give us his name when we met him?
Yeah, Kettleless.
Catalyst, that's right.
He gave
We're
you
so
the name.
so bad at remembering stuff. You
Well,
learn.
it's been over a month, so don't worry.
Yeah. Catalyst is his name, and perhaps he's wise about where Thornhall may be. I am sorry that you're lost. Wait, he says aloud. We have a map, right?
Yeah, you guys have a map.
I'm gonna get off the horse, pull the map out of the saddlebag, and I'll approach them. I'll get really close to them. How do they react to that?
They're fine.
Okay.
They're kind of watching you, making sure you're not pulling any fast moves, but
all right, do they look like normal people as I get closer?
yeah.
Can I see their faces any better?
Why don't you roll me another awareness as you get closer with a bone?
Okay. What's a bone? Doo-doo-doo.
Yay, a 6 is a success. So as you approach, it's grown very cold out here in the mists. And you can see your own breath fogging before your face. And you can hear these horses breathing loudly. There is no fog coming from their mouths. And you look up to the women.
Yes.
And again, no fog coming from their mouths or their noses.
Gwydion will smile at them, quite friendlier than he usually ever looks. And he'll almost feel pity for them.
Okay.
My lady, I have this map. Perhaps you might be able to get bearings from it. This is where we are here, and I point at their picture on the map. But I point in the general area that we are on the map. And
so she looks at you and says, "Is this a joke? you do this in jest? There are 3 women riders here. Did you make these markings?
No. These markings were already on this map. I do not know the original cartographer who surveyed this map. This was given to us by a gentleman. I believe we got this at the Hungry Hobgoblin, right?
I think so. I don't remember exactly how you guys got the map.
I think it was given to us by the dude, by the barkeep tavern owner.
So the woman you're talking to, she looks to the woman to her left, the woman to her right, and then back down at you. This map is all wrong. This is a joke, and I do not find your humor pleasing.
Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. I did not intend on offending you. If the map is indeed wrong, then that might be why we've been having a hard time. We may have been misled. As I said, I'm not from here.
Dagwood also he'll say,
go ahead.
Dagwood says, "Oh, maybe somebody is playing a joke on us as well." And he looks up at them and says, "If the map is wrong, thank you for bringing it to our attention. Maybe we'll spend less time depending on it and more on our own resources and of our own senses."
So why don't you guys both roll me a persuasion check?
Or how about one of us with a boon? Who's got better persuasion?
Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
5 success.
And then I'll roll mine. 9 success.
Look at that. Success.
We're both good. We're good at lying. That's why I bring them with me. We're good at persuading. Sorry, not lying.
So you see them ease somewhat when you bring this up to Dagwood. And she says, "Perhaps you're right. Perhaps you've been fooled. Perhaps we've all been fooled."
Are you hungry? We have food. We have rations. If you are lost, perhaps you might like something to eat. We'd be happy to share.
Oh, I thank you for your generosity, but as you can see, night will be falling soon, and we should be on our way.
Your horses are beautiful. I've yet to find a horse that can bear my weight. I hold out hope for the day when I find a husky horse that I can ride around like Bellator here, and I like friendly pat like her like shoulder area. But your horses, I've never seen horses so beautiful.
Well, I thank you. Those are very kind words. I wish you well on your journey, wherever it may lead.
Yes, and likewise to you.
Okay, so they start to walk their horses around you. And you can see Filundrus and kind of freaking out again. He's backing. He's getting off the road as far away from them as possible, back to the tree line. Ivil is standing there. You see his steel glinting, but they pay them no mind. They head south where you directed them, and eventually disappear down the road.
Well, that could have been terrible. They were dead, clearly.
What?
Yes. Did you not notice that?
No. If I had known, I was talking to, and he looks around like kind of shivering a little bit.
He does like the shaggy
Ghost.
I don't know if I would have been able to hold it together.
Well, ghosts are frightful, creatures, sure, but they can be reasoned with often if you are well mannered with them. In my experience, I have found that if you meet a ghost who does not know they are a ghost, you don't treat them like they are a ghost, and things turn out typically okay.
I don't know if I've ever met a ghost then before. Maybe I have, and I just didn't realize it.
Oh, you have and didn't realize it. Yes.
When?
Many times, I'm sure. It's a mysterious world we live in.
That is why you have to treat everyone you come across with kindness. You just never know who's going to be a ghost and who's not going to be.
It's kind of true. Yes. Anyway.
So Dagwood and Gwydion, you are a little bit separated from the party. Are you going to return back to them, or?
Brian's up with us too.
Yeah, Brian's with us too.
Oh yeah,
she's just
sorry,
small.
Brian's with you. She's small.
Gets often forgotten.
Yeah, so when he sees you guys are clear, Filundrus runs up to you. Well, I'll be damned.
He will.
You guys
Could you see them?
You guys are good at this.
Aren't you glad he brought us?
Oh, so glad. And he elbows Ivil, who just goes, He just grunts. And he claps his hands. Well, shall we? We should move on
traveling
before
until it gets dark, I think.
Yeah.
We need to make camp.
Sounds great to me. Sounds perfect. All right, so you guys have made it about 15 kilometers, one shift. You guys can travel one more shift. So let's see where you go. I guess like here-ish?
There-ish it is.
There-ish it is. So you guys all move up here. Why doesn't everyone roll me an awareness check, please?
I succeeded even with the Bane.
Wow, look at that. Oof.
I'm glad you did.
So Gwydion is the only one who succeeded. So Gwydion.
Am I? Oh, wow.
No, I have an 18 awareness and I still fail.
Wow. So you keep marching forward. Are you kind of resuming your position at the back of the party?
No, after the encounter with the three maidens, Gwydion feels like I need to be more upfront for the next time, because he doesn't trust the bandits with being the first faces someone might see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are marching forward.
Mm-hmm.
And you catch a scent on the wind. It smells sweet, like honey, but then also with a touch of rotting fruit.
Huh. Do I know what this is?
No, I mean it smells like that. Sweet honey, rotting fruit. Do you look around?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely put a hand up too to like tell everyone else to stop, halt.
Okay.
Don't progress any further. But I stay quiet.
Stay quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You look off to the east, into the trees, and you see an amber glow. It's almost imperceptible out there. It's like fireflies, but different. It's like staring into a fire. It's calming your eyes. It's kind of putting you at ease. You guys have been on the road for some time. It almost makes you feel like you want to just camp right here. Relax.
Like, how many fireflies are we talking? Like, would I not believe
Well,
my eyes?
it's a glow coming from the forest. Yeah. You don't see these glows anywhere else, just to the east.
Mm,
So
Okay.
if it's a collection of fireflies, if it's something else, you can't quite say.
All right. I just want to thank Jess for getting that reference. And then we will so I'm kind of like almost enchanted a little bit. I'm going to approach the light. I will follow the light. Because I am also I'm interested as like a semi demonologist too, where like there could be some demons over there that need killing.
Yeah. So you approach the tree line from where the glow is coming from,
Yeah.
and you start to hear a humming sound.
Brian's
It's almost
gonna
musical. It's kind of strange. Yeah.
loud whisper to Gwydion. Don't you remember the sprites we ran into before? We got our asses wrecked.
Well, he has like a blank expression because he's remembering and reliving the horror of the will-o-wisp.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like a past adventure. You said sprites, but you meant the will-o'-the-wisps. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah,
those. I couldn't remember their names.
Yeah,
The will-o'-the-wisp.
They're like
were,
similar, right?
Yeah, they are. They're similar in nature. You absolutely could be right, Brian, but it also could be something else. We'll be cautious, and we will flee at the slightest. If we see a will-o'-the-wisp, we run. We don't negotiate anything. We don't talk about it. Those are dangerous spirits.
Yes, you're known for your caution, so I trust you.
Okay, so the rest of the Filundrus comes up. He sees you guys. Why are we stopping? I don't understand. We should keep moving. We're almost there.
Well, there's something interesting right here, right now. Could be treasure. Could be a curse and our doom. Real adventurers find out one way or the other. Do they not? And he turns to Dagwood and Brian.
He's kind of at a loss for words because he did not see. He did not know. I thought you were just looking for a campsite.
Well, this could be a good campsite.
You said, what did you say? What did you see? He's like now like looking frantically around him.
There's a glow coming from over there. Do you not see it?
No, I don't. I failed my roll really bad.
No, you can see it now, Dad.
Okay.
Now that he's pointed out to you, and you're just assaulted by this sweet smell of honey now. That you can't believe you missed it. Coming from the east in the forest toward the glowing area where he's pointing to.
Do I recognize? I mean, it smells like honey. Does it smell like anything that else, like a type of food or something that might be being cooked? Or
you do smell also, among the sweetness of honey, the scent of rotting fruit.
Mm.
And you hear that, like just this kind of faint humming coming from the forest.
perhaps it's fellow travelers who've set up camp and are cooking their meals and singing around their fire.
Table talk. Does anybody have an instrument of any kind and a proficiency with it in our group?
I don't think so.
No.
Maybe. I wonder if there's
On
like a
character.
trinket or something, right? Maybe, I don't know.
I thought somebody had bone flutes.
I
I
have
think that
dice.
I think Bone Flute was the last campaign. I think.
Was it?
Yeah. I think it was one of Ducky's characters.
That may
Yeah,
have
that
been
was
Louis.
many moons.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So you guys are standing on the road still.
Should we go? Should we go look? Get a closer look at whatever's over there. It smells kind of good, but also kind of not good.
Mm-hmm. No, this is why I'm so curious about it, Dagwood. Wondering if you'd be willing to go ahead and check things out.
Me?
Well, you're so good at sneaking in and out of situations. I can't think of anybody better.
Jeez. Oh, I don't know. I guess I could. Well, you guys stay back then. I don't want anything to happen to you while I'm over there. I'll try though. I'll give it a shot.
What's our protocol for if things go bad for him? How does he signal us that he needs us to
I'll
come
scream.
rescue him? You'll just scream.
Just scream.
I'll scream.
That should tell you that something's happening.
So it's just like a cat scream.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds awful, but it definitely would get my attention. No mistake. He's in trouble. Yeah.
All right,
Brian's
so
gonna
I
put her
will-
hands on Dagwood and just say, "You got this. Remember, you're the best."
I'm the
You're the
best. I can do this. Thank you. And he like looks around at everybody and like starts carefully looking or heading towards the tree line. And once he reaches it, he will look back at everybody like with a frightened expression. Everybody kind of just sees his like wide eyes before he like steps into the trees and like disappears into the darkness of the shadows of the trees.
Okay. So are you? Tell me how is Dagwood proceeding into the trees? Is he trying to be quiet? Is he just walking normally?
He's trying to be quiet. He has his hand on his on the midnight dagger, which now that it's getting dark, he can see the soft violet glow coming from it. And he's like watching. He's mostly, I guess, would be following his sense of smell, but all of his senses are like, firing right now. He's watching. He's very carefully padding through the trees.
Okay, so you make your way through there cautiously, quietly, carefully, and the glow becomes more intense as the trees thin, as you approach a glade, it looks like. And you see this. Oh wait, let me turn off the this isn't supposed to have fog of war. 1 second.
This looks crazy. I was like, wow, are we looking through like a bandit mask?
No, fix that. There we go.
Okay.
So you see this glade. You're not in it yet. You're on the outside. And
This
it's
is
full
cool.
of these massive mushrooms. Rising taller than Gwydion. You've never seen anything quite like it. And they're glowing. And there's dancing fireflies everywhere. And it's very quiet. With the exception of that. And it seems to be coming from the glade itself. You can't really pinpoint exactly where. Just that it's almost like a omnidirectional sound.
He forgets himself for a second and kind of just stands up regular and then walks a few feet towards the glade, not sneaking anymore, just like he's completely he's so like entranced by what he's seeing, this like ethereal glade, that he he almost can't help it. And he kind of like walks forward a few steps and stops and then looks back at where he came from and can't see anything behind him except for trees. And then looks at this glow of this like mystical area.
So you're entering the glade then.
He steps into it. He steps into the glade. Yeah.
So yeah, it's almost like you're leaving. You're crossing a threshold into another world. You've never seen or felt anything quite like it. You're almost like just completely enshrouded by warmth and pleasantness. And I need you to roll me a Constitution check, please.
Ooh.
Okay, that is a failure. Would you like to push it, or are you going to take it?
I think that I'm just gonna take it. I almost think that he depending on what is happening, he might just be like, I don't know. I don't know if Dagwood has the ability to like resist something that this seems to be. Like like this dream-like thing. I think he just like almost maybe stops, like it's like he forgets what he's doing and what they're there for. Like nothing exists to him right now except for what's in front of him. And so yeah, I don't think that he is resisting this at all.
Okay, so yeah, you don't resist. You walk further into the glade, surrounded by these massive mushrooms, and you feel drowsy. Very content, though. It's almost as if you're lying in a warm spring.
He does one of the cat stretches, like hands in front. He puts his hands on the ground and like stretches out his back, and then he kind of like plops over and he's like rolls over onto his back and is like looking up at the bottoms of these mushrooms and the dancing fireflies around him, and like I think that he starts emulating the humming, the music that's happening, and the fireflies are like dancing around in his vision, and like so his eyes are like wide and like full of these like stars, all these like sparks of light that are dancing around. He's just like in the grass, like spread eagle, like just arms out to his, out wide.
I picture Dagwood having like his Big Lebowski moment.
That's a really, really good comparison. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, so Dagwood is just transfixed by everything that's going on around him, lying down in the glade, looking up at the fireflies just swimming in the air above him, humming as well, which is what you guys hear, Gwydion, Brian, and Virgil.
Mm-hmm. How much?
Hear the original hum.
Very off key.
A tone deaf hum, I guess. Yeah, and it sounds very familiar, like Dagwood is humming along.
You just see Gwydion sitting on Bellator, his head turned towards that direction. Then he'll turn and look at everybody. I'm pretty sure we've lost him. Let's move on. I don't think he's coming back. But no. So he's singing now. Doesn't sound like he's dying. But it doesn't sound like he's himself either, right? What do you think, Brian?
Yeah, he was so nervous. It seems a little suspicious he'd be so calm now.
Yes, I agree.
Maybe we should go see what's up.
Well, we should have a contingency, though, right? In case something is off.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anything like this, Virgil?
Well, there was this one time where a couple of mushrooms were handed to me, and well, other than that, no, nothing to the scale.
Yes. Now, I am intrigued by this. The mushrooms might have medicinal purposes. They might be good in a pinch later. But what are they exactly, and what is that humming? Let's see if we can find out and get to the bottom of the humming, besides Dagwood's mimic attempt of it. Perhaps we need to scope around the perimeter of these mushrooms. Not quite enter in among them directly, just quite yet.
Cautious, I like it.
Yes, what I'm known for.
Yes.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, is it if we got closer, do we see like the little is it like spory as well as fireflies?
Yeah, so are all three of you going in there? Are you leaving Filundrus behind? Are you taking Bellator? What's the...
Oh yeah, I forgot about them. So yeah, Gwydion will definitely kind of tell them like we're gonna go for our friend. We're gonna need him when we get to the tomb or whatever it is you're bringing us to. But if we don't return, I guess we don't return. But we'll be back. We still have to make camp.
Are you telling this to Filundrus?
Yeah.
Have you lost your mind?
Well, do you know what this is?
You won't return?
Yeah, if we don't return, we don't return. You just go back to the Hungry Hobgoblin and wait for the next adventurers.
What's so special about this glade here? This glowing light.
Well, we are currently in a place called the Dead Forest, yes?
Yes.
And this place seems very much alive to an extent, yes?
Too alive for my liking.
Well, I am a demon slayer. And if there are demons behind this, I want to slay them.
Demons.
As you guys are talking, you can hear like Dagwood's singing is getting louder and louder, like more off key, just kind of like droning, like a cat, like
Right.
whining in the night.
Filundrus says, yeah. It does sound like there's a demon in there.
Yes,
Would you
and
like us to watch the horse while you have a look?
No, Bellator is going to be with me. Should we need a hasty escape, she will provide. At least me and Brian one. Or usually just Brian. We usually throw her on the horse and tell it to run. Sorry, I couldn't stop laughing.
All right, we'll watch the road, won't we, Ivil?
In the meantime, you could be finding a suitable camp and setting camp up. And
good idea. All right, well,
we just need to get
look for
back.
you if you're not back in under an hour, let's say.
All right. Sounds good.
I would not dawdle. Night is falling. Strange things come out at night. And then they kind of go off and leave you to wherever you're going to go.
All right.
So all three of you head toward this glade. You see it, the trees thin. You see Dagwood just lying there, making snow angels in the luscious
You almost
grass.
can't see him, I think, at this point. I think
Okay.
that like tell me if this is not what's going on, but I think at this point, like the fireflies have like covered him. So he's like
Okay.
laying and it's just like a glowing mass of fireflies, except for his belly, which is sticking out, like is rising like a hill out of all of this. But like just like fireflies all over him, and he's like at this point so loudly screeching this humming tone, and just not aware of anything going on around him, just like pure bliss.
Yeah, for sure. We can do that.
Love it.
So, yeah, you spot Dagwood's belly among a bunch of glowing fireflies, and the air is just clouded with dust, glowing dust, fireflies, the light from these mushrooms that are taller than you. They look like trees rising up around you. And he just seems laying there completely content. Do you guys enter the glade?
Not quite yet. In fact, with Gwydion, when we see this, Gwydion will look at Virgil and then Brian, and he'll say, right, so how exactly are we going to do this?
As he says that, Virgil is actively picking a mushroom up, and, like, about to put it in his mouth.
So, yeah, they're basically, just so you know, there's these massive mushrooms rising, right? There is some fungal growths and stuff along the ground, among the grass.
Mm-hmm.
So you'd have to step into the glade to get one of these mushrooms if you wanted, if Virgil wants to do that.
He's gonna do it.
Okay. So you step into the glade. Give me a con roll, please.
Ooh.
Oh, I want you to fail so bad.
Oh, so close.
He succeeds. Okay, you step into this glade, and it's like emerging into the most warmest, pleasurable water you've ever stepped into. It's like the most perfect temperature. You feel kind of tired, but also more awake than you've ever been. It's almost like your senses are heightened, and so you can go down and stumble or walk your way into this glade and pick up some of the smaller mushrooms at the center if you'd like.
I want to put a couple in my pocket.
Okay. You take some of these mushrooms. What about Brian and Virgil as, Brian and Gwydion as Virgil wanders out into the glade and gathers some mushrooms?
All right. Brian,
Yeah.
I think I have an idea.
Okay.
And it's a good one.
All right. I'm listening.
What if we tie rope onto me, attach it to Bellator's saddle, and you can handle Bellator. She trusts you. And I'm going to wander in there and try to get Dagwood out. If, for some reason, I start become a blubbering fool like him, just pull me back out of this glade with Bellator.
Okay.
And then we'll try like something else from there.
Okay. I'll try it.
And Gwydion, I'm going to say Gwydion doesn't really know that Virgil isn't as affected by this as, because he kind of thinks Virgil's like odd fellow anyway. So there's no, he's not really sure if he's affected or not.
Should we ask Virgil how he's doing?
Virgil,
Yeah.
how do you feel?
I feel wonderful, actually. I feel like I stepped into a wonderful pool of wonderfulness.
He seems fine, better than usual, right? But
Yeah. Still a little weird.
a little weird, yes.
All right. I'm good with your plan.
All right. So that's what we're going to prep to do.
So you're stepping into the glade?
Yep. But I got rope tied to me.
You got rope tied to you? You guys have rope? I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
I didn't have rope.
So
It's on
much
Bellator.
So, as you step into... Go ahead.
I was to say, I remember I used the rope to climb down during the hobgoblin.
Oh, that's right. So you step into the glade and roll me a con check.
Okay. What is my constitution? Really good, right?
fail.
Okay.
Awesome.
Fail the constitution roll. You can push it, but we're going to call it for tonight. And we'll see what Gwydion decides to do next week as we continue Path of Glory. Thank you guys for hanging out with us and watching till the end if you're watching the VOD. And don't forget, subscribe, like, follow us on podcast too, Spotify. We have all of our actual plays and everything's there too.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you, Patrick, for the system. Thank you, Andreas and Noel, for the music. And we will see you guys next week and see how this Mushroom Glade, what it resolves as next time. Have a good night.